Welcome back to It's Not Your Fault, It's Your Hormones. We're talking about not gaining weight over the holiday season. And as we said before, average is 7 pounds.
Yikes.
That's a lot.
It is a lot.
It really is. That is a lot. I wish we had that 5-pound
We'll bring it next week.
piece of fat here.
Well,
Well, that is really...
How about put a 7-pound free weight in your purse and carry it around for 10 minutes? Just imagine that 24 hours. It's definitely not worth it.
It's a ton. So we don't want to do that. So this is the season of holiday parties, and we don't want to just say no to all of them. But how do we...
Nancy Reagan, 1980s, just say no. Now, she was referring to drugs, but
Right.
sugar
just
is
say no to
definitely a drug.
It totally is a
It
drug.
fits, and it triggers.
Yeah, it
same part of
really
the
is.
brain.
It really is. So we want to be able to have our cake and eat it too, so to speak. We want to go to these fun holiday parties, but we have to have strategies so that we don't end up by eating the wrong foods or eating too much and all that stuff. So I'm going to read you off a list of party survival strategies. First one is try not to schedule too many social events in a row. The key is in a row, okay? Do you really need to attend every party that comes your way?
Well, that goes
I
back
do.
to just say no. The ability to say no is very important.
Consider the long-term effects and space them out if possible. Pick the best and
Just say no. Repeat after me.
do the rest.
Right.
Yep. So that's about picking out, the ones that you really want to go to and just saying no to the ones that
Well, I
Or
think
not.
even when you're at the party, if you're standing at the buffet line and there's a crudité with vegetables, you're more likely to nosh on that.
Yes.
And if it's on the B3H plus list.
Yeah.
But again, stay away from the
move away from
yes,
the table.
move away from the table that has the high caloric density.
Yeah.
Like the stuffed whatever
Yeah.
it is.
Yeah.
Because it could be 400 calories of just
Right.
2 or 3 mini bites. It's just not worth it. And especially if they're empty calories.
Yeah. So if you find yourself standing near the food, move away from the food.
Right. Out of sight, out of mind.
Yeah, move away from the food. And here's another little tip. It's not on this list, but so let's say, the party's moving on and they bring out the dessert.
party's over.
No, it's not over yet.
Okay.
And it ain't over till it's over, lady. Anyway, so you know that you've had like the regular food and now the sweets are out and you have like a freshly baked cookie. You have that first taste of sugar and you can't stop. What's the best strategy? Try to find some protein hanging around, like left over from the regular food, and eat that, and that will change your palate, and you won't go for more sweets.
Excellent. Great tip, Jackie.
Yeah. If there's no more protein, you throw a mint in your mouth. So always bring some mints with you.
Wow. And I love those little ginger mints you always
Oh, I love those. Those are
all
the
these
best.
little tips.
Those are the best. Okay, so this is my favorite. Never go to the party hungry. Have a mini meal before you go. This is kind of like pre-gaming with protein. Have a mini meal before you go, and you'll have much less of a desire to eat unwanted calories. So one of the best things you can have before you go to an affair is a hard-boiled egg, an apple, and a glass of water. There's something about the combination of those three things that doesn't make you feel like gross and full and bloated. Who wants to go to a party feeling
Right.
like
It's
that?
not about having
A full course
Right,
meal
right,
before
right,
you go
right,
out.
right.
No, you have this hard-boiled egg, the apple, and the water, and you're just completely satisfied. And you can go to the party, and you don't feel the need to have many of the appetizers. You can pick and choose which ones are healthy, which ones aren't. And then you can also just walk around and talk to people instead of chewing.
Right. Well, I
I
love
want
what
to
you're
do that.
saying, which is focus on catching up with a friend and the conversation and really focusing on that, not getting caught up in the eating frenzy. Like often there's this script of, oh, wow, that looks so good. I'll start my diet tomorrow, or I'll just have one. There's this like little script that
Goes
we
in your
sort
head.
of justify it. So I think planning ahead, even giving a hand signal. I had a client that was on a program and she was afraid to go to a party where she would actually say no because her friend would say, but I baked these for you. these are your
Just for
favorites.
you.
Please have one. And it was like the
I know you're on a weight loss plan,
This-
but I baked these for you.
Right, the sabotager. So I said, saying no or having one and setting it aside or even giving a hand signal, like, thank you so much. I think it's important that you have self-preservation and self-care and understand the food that we put in our body is, in essence, fuel. It's nourishment. It's fuel. It's like you wouldn't give your dog a piece of chocolate, it would get sick. You wouldn't put sugar in your gas tank. He would die. So I think we have to think about just the little poisons along the way. And if you think about it, Thanksgiving and Hanukkah or Christmas or New Year's, it's like 3 or 4 big holidays in one office party. So what we don't want to do is kick off that 35-day, 45-day cycle, because if you multiply 500 times 30 days, 15,000 calories for Thanksgiving meal or 15,000 for the month, divided by 3,500, there you have the 7 to 10 pound gain.
There you go.
Now combine that with skipping a workout or over-exercising, stress on the body, cortisol through the roof, perimenopause or menopause, woo-hoo-hoo.
Family.
Right, family stress. So I think this is where it becomes exponential, and we really need to think about taking the time out. Like, I come first. Like a mom would prepare like that little snack box, but we need to prepare our own little snack box.
Well, the other thing is that don't you want to feel good? Don't you want to have energy and all of that stuff? Energy throughout the holidays and feel great and go to parties and feel good?
Absolutely.
You're not going to feel
Okay,
that way.
everyone, all the listeners, repeat after me. I come first.
I come first.
And it's not your fault.
It's your
It's
hormones.
your hormones. Have a happy and healthy, outrageous Thanksgiving.
We are so grateful for you.
And it's Lisa Avellino and Jacqui Justice, and Siobhan Kealy's not here this week. So everyone, again, happy.
Happy.